Hey everybody, it's Suzanne. Welcome to Home of Soaps and Other Great Things. Today I'm going to be making yogurt. First, assemble all the things that you're going to need. You'll get your jars, your yogurt maker, a measuring cup, a whisk, spatula. You'll need milk. You'll need yogurt, regular yogurt, and I'll explain more about that. But regular, plain, unflavored yogurt that you buy in the store. And in place of that, if you have a yogurt culture starter, you can use that, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. So you need the spatula and whisk, and there's the yogurt. You'll be needing about 6 ounces of that, and there is sweet condensed milk, and there is regular, just the vitamin D milk. You can use any milk, goat's milk, 2% milk, whatever milk you want, skim milk. It doesn't matter what kind of milk, but okay, so we're going to need 4 cups of milk, but I'm going to start off by pouring 2 cups of milk in my measuring cup, and that will go in a saucepan because it's going to get warmed on the stove. So that's 2 cups, that's the first 2 cups. Now you need 4 cups, so yeah, and I have the sweet condensed milk there, you'll see that. So I'm going to pour that next because it should be about 1 cup, but I'm not sure exactly, but usually it's about 1 cup, and then I'll top it off with milk so that combined it's another 2 cups of milk, totaling 4 cups of milk. So if you want your yogurt a little bit more tart, then only use half a can of the sweetened condensed milk. That just makes it a little bit sweeter, and a lot of people like the sweetness of this recipe. I know my family does, and other people that have tried it. But if you want it more tart, just hold back on the sweet condensed, and maybe instead of putting a cup of that into your measuring cup, like a half a cup, and then top it off like I did there with the rest of the milk, whatever you decide to use. Okay, so all that goes in the pot. Scrape it all out real good with your spatula, and we're going to put that on the stove on low. Don't put it on higher or medium high, because it's going to burn, but on low. And what we're looking to do is to bring that up to 165 degrees to 180. Somewhere in between 165 to 180 degrees is perfect. So I'll whisk that and just mix it up real good and put it on the stove. This is really a great recipe. It's years old. I'm on my third yogurt maker. I'll tell you about that. I made my own yogurt maker as the third one. But when the kids come down, they love this as a treat. So when they're here, before they come, I always make a big batch. I didn't see them out available in the store, so I thought, well, why don't I just make my own? And I will do another video on how you make your own yogurt maker. But this one here that I'm using today and showing you today is a commercial store-bought yogurt maker, and it's my second one that's store-bought. The other one is kind of big, and I've made that up myself, and I'll do a video on that, at a later time. Yogurt is really, really good. You can make your own salad dressing or any kind of dressing, like put an avocado with it and your spices. You can put it over crepes or pancakes or baked potato. So yogurt is really, really, really good. And a little jar of yogurt is like 100 to 125 calories. So there's not, much calories if you're dieting. And we have yogurt around all the time. I make it constantly. So what's good with this, and there's your 6 ounces of the regular plain yogurt that you buy in the store. So about that, if you make a batch of yogurt, for instance, like this batch, if you hold back 6 ounces, you can use your own starter from your own batch. But I've cooled it down now to 106. I had heated it up to, I think, 170. And I'm taking it off the heat. Now I've cooled it to 106. And when you've cooled it down to temperature is when you want to add your plain yogurt. If you do it when it's too hot, it's going to curdle, and you don't want to wait any longer than that. So around 112 to 115 is recommended, and it works at 106. That's fine too. So put your plain yogurt, the kind you bought at the store, or 6 ounces that you held back, and you used your own starter, either one. This one here, I wanted to show you, so I went out and bought plain yogurt. But I will hold back one of my little glasses there, one of my little cups of yogurt. I'll hold one back and make 6 ounces to use for my next batch that I start. But just in case, if you're gone away on vacation or something like that, and you ate all your yogurt, then just go to the store and buy another plain yogurt, and that'll be your starter. This kind of sort of reminds me of that Amish bread, which I have that recipe too. But you need a starter for these things, as they when it's cooking, it's not really cooking, but when it's processing, it's starting a little culture. And this is a good culture, of course. This is the good, what your stomach needs. It's a good culture with the good bacteria, not bad. So put your plain yogurt in with your milks, your 2 milks, and like I said, if you don't want it sweet at all, you're diabetic, you just don't want it sweet at all, don't add the sweet condensed milk if you don't want. So you don't have to. It's not a have to thing. This recipe is very forgiving, and you can add and take away. So if you don't want it really sweet, don't add sweet milk. Just use total 4 ounces of milk, and that's fine. Everybody around here has a sweet tooth, so I add the sweet milk, and that's how I've always done it. Your jars are washed. They've been put through the dishwasher. If you don't have a dishwasher, you've washed them in rinsed them in hot sudsy water. Wash them in hot sudsy water, then rinse in hot water, and you're ready to pour your yogurt in there. It's actually milk right now, but you'll pour that in there. And this is very easy to make, and it doesn't take many ingredients. It takes your milk, your yogurt that you buy in the store or whatever you had held back, and your sweet milk if you want it. If you like sweet, it makes a nice, creamy, good tasting yogurt. And play with it a little bit. If you don't want to use the whole can of sweet condensed, use half the can, and then top that off with milk to make your additional 2 cups. So that you have 4 all total of milks. And like I said, goat's milk, 2% milk, skim milk, whatever milk you want to use, it's fine. Okay, so all the jars are filled, and this is a small batch. As you can see, when the kids come down and the grandkids, believe it or not, they love this because it's kind of sweet, and they love this. So I don't make yogurt this way. I'm going to do another video and I'll show you how I make a big batch of yogurt. I mean, it's really big. And I've made my own yogurt maker too. So, alright, those are all set. As quick as you get the tops on them, you get your yogurt maker. And there's several different kinds out there that you can buy. And just load it up. This is really so easy. And you'll always have yogurt. We put granola on the top. We put fruit on the top. Honey. Make it more sweeter. So, and turn it on, and it's gonna go for about 10 hours. If you does less than 10 hours, it'll be a little bit more runny. It'll be creamier if you do less than 10 hours. 10 hours or 12 is more like custard consistency. So, and I do 10, so it's what I always do. But they recommend, 12 or 10. So no longer than 12. So it has its own little timer on there. I've set it for 10 hours, and it's, do it early in the morning. It's done by nighttime, and then put it in the refrigerator, and you're all done. It's really very easy, and it's good for you, and it tastes so yummy too, especially when you put a topper on there like a dry granola. And there you see it. See, it's not runny. It's like custard. And I hope you give me a like and subscribe and enjoy. Have a great day.